It turns out this dualistic view of human nature was also held by some ancient Jews. This is Philo of Alexandria. He was a contemporary of Jesus and a Platonist. Here's how he described human nature. The body was created by the Creator, taking a lump of clay and fashioning the human form out of it. But the soul proceeds from no created thing at all, but from the Father and ruler of all things. So this presents the human as having two parts: the body, which was formed of clay, and the soul is a separate part that comes directly from God. In order that, even if man is mortal, according to that portion of him which is visible, he may at all events be immortal, according to that portion which is invisible. And for this reason, one may properly say that man is on the boundaries of a better and immortal nature, partaking of each as far as it is necessary for him, and that he was born at the same time, both mortal and the immortal. Mortal as to his body, but immortal as to his intellect. So plainly, this presents a dualistic view of human nature. The body is mortal, but the soul, the intellect or the mind, is said to be immortal. And this is obviously very similar to the view expressed by Plato. But now, let's go back to a much earlier point in Israelite history and consider the view of human nature presented in the famous story of the Garden of Eden, back in Genesis 2. And Yahweh of the deities formed the human, dirt from the ground, and he blew into his nostrils respiration of life, and the human became a living body. Okay, so let's take a look at some key things that we can find in this passage that are going to give us some insight on what this author thought about human nature. The first thing we can notice is that it does not say that Yahweh formed the body of a human or the body for the human. Note how this is different from what Philo had said. Philo said God formed the body from clay and that God fashioned the human form. But the human for Philo isn't the body formed from the ground. That is just the body of the human. But the human itself also includes an immaterial soul, which actually is the true self, the most important part of the human in Philo's view. But this text in Genesis says something really different. It says that Yahweh formed the human. The human, according to this text, is dirt from the ground. And obviously, not dirt still organized as regular dirt, and not dirt superficially shaped into the form of a human. The idea here is that Yahweh formed an actual human of dirt. And after the fully formed human was in existence, the next step was to make it start breathing.